Hello, hello, hello. Share your screen. Okay, cool. This is my first time doing a live on YouTube, and I'm thrilled to be here. All right, I'm just looking at all the little dealy boppers. Welcome. I think you can chat with me if you want. Thanks for joining me here in Anchorage, Alaska, for my very first YouTube live. I thought, what the heck? Why not go live right now and share with you a couple things that I have going on? First and foremost, my name's Tracy Resch Williams, and I'm the creator of Journeys in Sight. And that is a business. I've been a business owner for the past 25 years, and my specialty is sharing and guiding people through my vision mapping workshop. For over a decade, I've been helping people to really get clear about their goals and turn their dreams into actionable plans. And I'm here to share right here today to share why I'm so passionate about vision mapping and how it can transform your year ahead. I've got my next vision mapping workshop coming up December 11th. I'm not seeing anybody joining yet, but if you join, please pop a little note where you're joining in from. If you're watching the replay, please share where you're joining in from. And if you've ever done a vision board, well, guess what? This isn't a vision board. This is a vision map, and it's impacted my life tremendously, as well as the clients that I get to work with. And I'm going to share with you a story how it's really impacted my life over this past year and emphasize with you how this process has helped me to stay focused, to overcome many challenges like depression, lack of direction. I live here in Alaska where it's very dark right now, this time of year. I'm coming to you live in December, and we have a little bit of daylight. And also how the vision mapping process has helped me as well as others to achieve success. And so, again, if you're here, please, listening later on, click the subscribe button. I could really use your support getting my message out to people. And yeah, I want to share with you about this powerful framework that I've created over a decade ago. And it's my vision mapping framework. And briefly, the key benefits are to get really clear and purpose filled, connect to your heart, use your head to write a detailed map that I guide people through, and how to stay focused when obstacles appear, because they will appear, how to set priorities, and how to create a clear path forward. And I like to do a 90-day plan. So when I'm doing these workshops, I've found over the years it works really well to keep it super simple. And within 3 months, I believe, I've been sober for 26 years, and I believe that a habit forms over 90 days. And if you can stick to your plan for 90 days, the successes will appear. So before I share my story, I want to share a quick tip or an exercise with you so that you can see for yourself that this does work. And I'm kind of bouncing a little bit around. I'm coming back to the to make sure if I miss any messages. Okay, here we go. So, quick little exercise for you. I want to teach you one small element of the vision mapping framework so that you know it works. Okay. Take a moment right now. If you're watching the replay, you can hit pause after you do it, or if you need a little bit of time, take a moment to write down 3 words to describe how you want to feel in 2025. How you want to feel. 3 words. 3 words. And again, if you're watching the replay, hit pause and take your time to come up with those 3 words that will describe how you want to feel in 2025. And these words could be your power words. When we're doing the workshop, I spend a lot of time in this area because this is a foundation of the vision map. And it's a way for you to realign and align as you go through your 90 days. So if something doesn't fit these 3 words, ask yourself why you're doing it. Maybe table it for the next 90 days. Maybe tap into your heart and ask yourself, really, is this where I want to go? So alignment is key. And we dive into a lot of exercises during the 2-hour workshop to help you to get aligned. I have somebody joining that is recently retired, and she said to me, "Oh my gosh, I've got all these ideas. I want to do this and that, and I don't even know where to begin, and I don't really have a specific goal." And I said, "Oh, hang tight. This workshop will help you to slow it down, to tap in, because we often lead with our heads, right? And we end up in situations, jobs, romance, living different places, and we wonder how we got there. Well, we often led with our head, thinking it was something we needed, or for me years ago it was real estate. I'm really good at selling, and I got scared, and I needed a job, and I knew I could sell, so I got into real estate. And you know what, I was a top producer within a year. I also was stressed to the max. I led with my head instead of my heart, and guess what, it's not bad. I don't believe that there's a good or a bad. It was what it was, and it led me into my business well over 12 years ago. So, if you can tap into your heart first and ask yourself those, what are those 3 words? What do I want to feel for 2025? Okay. The workshop details, it's December 11th, 3 o'clock Alaska time, 4 o'clock Pacific time, 7 o'clock Eastern time. And I will guide you through my framework. You'll create a powerful, detailed, personal 90-day plan to kick off 2025. Um, you can go to my website, Journeys Insight. That's Journeys, INSIGHT.com, journeysinsight.com / vision mapping 2025. I'll also pop the link into, I wonder, well, I guess I could pop them into like I said, this is my very first YouTube live. I really kind of like it. I love how I didn't have to use another tool, a third party tool that I could just, there, I popped it into the chat, and I'll pop it into the description in the show notes when I get off of here. But I loved how simple this live is. So, okay, so my story, and I'm going to share with you my latest story about how vision mapping has worked for me recently. It's worked for me really all my life. And more recently, um, I was getting all stumbled around about moving away from Alaska. And my husband and I were having some serious heart to hearts. We were alone in a motorhome traveling from Alaska to Western New York for 14 days. And he's a finance guy, and he asked me some pretty clear questions about my business, which really helped me realize, even though I knew it, that my business at the time was being treated as a hobby. And I knew that to contribute to our marriage, our relationship, and to maybe moving away from Alaska, I needed to contribute somehow. And so I started looking for jobs, and nothing really seemed to jive with me. And my husband said to me, if you could do anything at all, anything, what would it be? And I cried because I just felt lost. And again, this was back in the spring. So I stayed at my parents' in our RV with my friend there who's laying there for the summer and had an epiphany on that drive that that I wanted to start to create a business that I worked for. So really step into being an employee of my very own business. And so I rebranded my whole business, Journeys in Sight, with the help of my best friend, my mother, my best friend's daughter, my niece, my husband. They all helped create this beautiful website that I have, journeysinsight.com, and a rebranding. And the goal on my vision map was to bring my workshop all over the globe. And it had been a seed that had been planted in my heart a long time ago. And again, I kept leading with my head and thinking I should be a coach, I should be a business consultant, the shoulds, the needs, the whatevers. And so really got clear and tapped into my heart and said, no, this has been a lifelong, well, it's been probably, the last 10 years, a seed that was planted through a workshop that I went to bring my workshops all over the globe. And so I started recreating a business with coaching being in the background and the workshops being forefront. Guess what happened? Within a couple weeks, I was hired to bring my workshop to a 10-day therapy retreat in the south of Spain via Zoom. So I brought my vision mapping workshop to a group of therapists. One of the therapists ended up hiring me to work with her for 90 days on her vision map and really solidifying and clarifying her goals. Another woman contacted me that was doing a wellness retreat in Orlando, Florida, and I flew to Orlando, Florida and brought my workshop to Orlando, Florida. That's how quickly things started to turn around. The vision mapping process is intense and it's detailed, and the people, including myself, that up their game and make it to beyond their wildest dreams and visions are the ones who add accountability in. So there's people in your life that know your vision for the next 90 days and they can help steer you back to your vision when things get complicated, because I guarantee you they will get complicated. Life will start, what usually happens is getting really busy and really full because you're taking actions, you're doing things to get to your vision. You're taking these forward movements to bring about your vision. And so things, clients, opportunities start appearing. And the busyness can often lead to derail you from completing your 90 days, to keep going, to keep building, to keep creating something that you really, really are moved to have in your life, to have that purpose filled life. And so I want to thank you for showing up wherever you are. I would love to know where you're listening from. And I want to ask you, are you ready to step into that life that aligns with your goals, your dreams, your visions, and to make 2025 your best year yet? Are you ready? Thank you, thank you, thank you for joining today. I'll pop the link in the show notes. I've mentioned where you can find it. And I would love for you to join Vision Mapping 2025, December 11th, for 2 hours. Come get motivated, get inspired, and mostly get ready to step into 2025 with your detailed, aligned, purpose-filled plan. Thank you so much. Have a great day, and I hope to see many of you December 11th. Mwah!